All right, guys, welcome to Princess Ninja and Keto. My name's Melanie. Welcome to my home in the sunshiny state of Florida. Welcome to my daily vlog. So, I guess we have a lot to talk about this morning, but I'm going to try to get through it as quickly as possible. And I am going to let you know, if you're new here, there's no politics on my channel. So if I were to ever mention something that's going on in the economy or pray for Israel, anything like that, I'm not doing so to be politically divisive. And if you comment anything political, pro or against anything that's happening, your comment will be deleted. No matter how much I love you, no matter how long you've supported my channel, even if it means losing you as a subscriber, I want this to be a non-political, non-divisive, non-controversial place for my Ninja Nation, a place where we can go to just talk about health, mental wellness, we can talk about keto, we can talk about weight loss, we can talk about recovering from food addictions and binge eating without anyone feeling the social discord that's going on in this world right now. Okay, so my weight is up. I gained 3 pounds. However, with that being said, I have not eaten off plan. I have not. So Monday night was a terrible night of sleep for me because I was starting a new job on Tuesday morning. I was quite stressed out. My husband had just come home from being gone for 10 days. There's a lot of emotional stuff going on. I didn't sleep well on Monday night. Tuesday night, I slept okay, but then I found out that my husband was leaving again for a few days. So that invoked some feelings and some stressful feelings. And then on Wednesday, I had a horrible day at work. It was high stress. I started feeling completely overwhelmed. And then, of course, I didn't get but 4 hours of broken sleep. Not last night, but the night before. And then I ended up leaving the job. So it's been a very stressful week. I have not had really good sleep. I'm having some stomach issues, not being able to go. So I'm going to up my magnesium today and see if I can't get things moving. And please understand that when you start keto, the frequency of your bowel movements may not be the same as they were before, but it's because you have less waste to get rid of, right? Constipation is having trouble going or straining to go. But the lack of not going does not always equal constipation. But again, my sleep has been horrible. I've been under a lot of stress. It's been a super emotional month. November was a high stress, super emotional month. And so, yeah, your body's going to react and everybody's different. And unfortunately, when I get nervous, when I get excited, when I get stressed, my stomach is affected. So today I'm going to up the magnesium and see what happens there. I'm not going to stress about the scale. Last night I did make myself a little snacky snack, but I'm going to tell you about it right now. That's why I saved the wrappers. Inside this Tillamook bag, I finished the last 3 little Tillamook no sugar added sausages, which are 0 carbs. I love these. These are my favorite little summer sausages. I also cut myself some Hillshire Farm summer sausage, which does have 1 or 2 carbs in it. I had 2 pieces of pre-cooked bacon, but where I messed up was I had 4 slices of provolone cheese, really thick. I mean, I cubed it up. I was just cheesing it up last night. Worst thing you can do for me when I'm already having tummy issues. It was the worst thing I could have done, knowing that it was going to cause massive inflammation. For me, I can eat about 1 to 2 ounces of cheese, and that's it. Even though Dr. Westman's list allows for 4 ounces of cheese, I can only do 1 or 2 because it causes inflammation. So this morning I woke up, my joints are hurting me. So yeah, I mean, sometimes the food you eat will affect you, but I'm also giving myself grace because of the amount of stress, the life-changing things that have been happening here, and the lack of sleep. So I'm going to show myself grace, and I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing. I'm going to be diligent about watching for binge eating, toxic behavior, list building, overwhelming myself. I am giving myself permission that if my housework isn't done and it's not perfect by the end of the day, the world is not going to come to an end. I'm going to allow myself to have peace. I'm going to allow myself to sit back and understand, Melanie, look, you're retired. If you want to mop the floor today, you can. But whether you mop the floor or not does not equal your value as a human. And that is the worst behavior that I partake in on a regular basis, that I have to constantly, that is the one toxic behavior I have to constantly reel in, is because I like to build these huge, unachievable lists and say, look, I did it. I did all of this. Now I'm important. Now I deserve your love. Now I deserve to be special. You know what I'm saying? It's just a very toxic trait. But I've also done that in the past, made these huge lists and said, see, I told you you were a failure. So I have used the list to validate myself, but I've also used it to rip myself apart and create a situation where I would fail so that I could fail and then have an excuse for failure, right? It's crazy. Welcome to my journey, guys. Don't forget the thumbs up if you like this video. Next up is the scripture of the day from the book Jesus Calling. I'll see you then. All right, guys, for those of you that get really turned off or offended by talking about God, Jesus, and faith, I read the daily devotional every day. So all you have to do is fast forward until you see food, and we will be done with this, but I would hope that you would stay. So today is December 10th. Make me the focal point of your search for security. In your private thoughts, you are still trying to order your world so that what is predictable and feels safe. Not only is this an impossible goal, but it is also counterproductive to spiritual growth. When your private world feels unsteady, you grip my hand for support. You are living in conscious dependence of me. Instead of yearning for a problem-free life, rejoice in the trouble that can highlight your awareness of my presence. In the darkest of adversity, you are able to see more clearly the radiance of my face. Accept the value of problems in this life, considering them pure joy. And remember that you have an eternity of trouble-free living awaiting you in heaven. Isaiah 41:10, Psalms 139:10, James 1:2. Thank you for staying. All right, guys, so I'm going to be doing some pantry organization today. I'm not going to focus on any big cleaning tasks, any physical exhausting tasks today. Don't judge me. This is my pantry, what it looks like right now. I am going to pull everything out, rearrange it. I'm going to put the new shelf liner that I have down and cut that to size. And hopefully I'll get this done today. But if I don't, that is okay too. And as always, I will show you my progress. All right, guys, that took me about an hour and 40 minutes. But I was able to organize the cabinets. Please understand, my husband is not keto, so you're going to see things in here that are not keto friendly. But I have baking goods on the top shelf. These are things like flour, rice, sugar that I would use, breadcrumbs to make for my husband. And then, of course, this shelf here is all canned goods. Peas, green beans, spinach, whole baby clams, tuna fish, soups, things like that. And then, of course, I've got by expiration date all my tuna fish and sardines. I was able to clear a bunch of stuff out of here that was expired by over a year. And yeah, so I organized all my bone broths, my sauces, olives, pickles, relishes, salad dressings, condiments. This next shelf is going to be, you know, my paper goods and plastic goods, aluminum foil, plastic bags. And I am making my husband do some toe touches to get to his snacks. All the snacks are now going to be put on this bottom shelf. You got to work a little bit to get them. I cleaned the floors. I washed all the baseboards. I took out the screws and the broken clips. This used to have these little racks all the way down the door. But as you can see, over time they have broken. And then, of course, I went and bleached the entire door all the way down. And that, my friends, is all the garbage that I just pulled out of that pantry. Either stuff that is way past the expiration date, or just trash. People leaving stuff empty in there. So, yep. I'm done with that. And now I'm going to take a break and decide what I'm going to do next. All right, guys, I've decided that I'm going to go to the grocery store a little later. So this is the last cleaning project I'm going to get myself into right now. This basin sink becomes a catch-all. That's cat food. That's cat food and dust that you're seeing on that sink. The sink, unfortunately, never gets used, and I wish I could because it would be the perfect sink to wash Toby in. But unfortunately, it ends up catching all of this stuff here, and it's always dirty. So I'm going to go ahead and get all the food out of there, clean this up, and put everything back together. I'm going to clean my laundry room, do a really good job wiping everything down, and then I'll start getting ready to go to the grocery store. So just a quick tip. I always wait until I'm doing a load of laundry to wash this part. This is rust. This washing machine is almost 8 years old, so it's got some rust on it. But I do my best to keep the lid, keep everything clean, soap that gets all in here. I kind of go around the drum. The only thing I need to do is take the agitator apart at some point and clean the where all of the fabric softener and stuff goes. But I try to clean this, and I try to do it while I'm doing like a load of towels, a load of blankets, nothing that's going to get stained, nothing that's going to be ruined, nothing that doesn't already have some dog hair on it. And then I just go around to all the edges, I clean everything, and then it rinses when the blanket's rinsed. Wipe down the top, dust it off, and do the same thing with the dryer, only this is rust. This is just all rust. So it looks dirty even when it's clean. Anyway, the sink's done, working on the cat litter, and sweeping the floor. You guys ready to go outside and run? Huh? We're going to go out back. We're going to go out back. Are you ready? Come on. On your mark. Get set. Go. All right, guys, first meal of the day. I made this huge 5 egg omelet. I don't know if I'm going to eat it all, so I cut it in half. I'm going to eat this half first and a few grape tomatoes. I also have a fruit punch zip fizz. And then if I'm still hungry, I'll cut off another piece of that omelet. But anyway, that's my first meal of the day. All right, guys, back here is my quick grocery haul from Publix. I also have friend mail, so stay tuned. We're going to go through this super quick. All right, guys, since I went through my pantry this morning, I was able to see some things that I needed some more of. And these were buy one, get one free. Also, this solid white albacore tuna. This is normally very expensive, and it was on sale for $4.99. I make fish soup, and I make clam sauce with linguine, quite frequently. I have plenty of clams in there, but I only have 1 jar of clam juice, clam sauce left. So I picked up 2 bottles of that and some Colossal Queen pimento stuffed olives. I love these. I was gonna pick up some regular cucumbers for some salad, but they had these little seedless cucumbers on sale for $3.99, and so this was a better deal. I also picked up a pack of this zucchini for $2. More veggies. I got some green beans and some mixed red peppers. All right, guys, I have been craving some roasted Brussels sprouts, so I'll be doing some of those before my husband comes home because he hates the smell of Brussels sprouts. So either tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to be baking me some of these. You guys know I eat a lot of eggs, so I picked up an 18-pack. I picked up a few seasonings that I was running low on. One of them was coarse ground black pepper, of course, parsley. I put this in almost all my soup recipes. I was almost out of dill weed. And you guys know I love that Tony Chachere's Cajun or Creole spice. And this is more spice. So I can't wait to try that. About 1 for the pantry, 1 for the fridge, and bacon bits are my go-to salad and vegetable seasoning. Picked up a couple snacky snacks. I got some Tillamook Zero Sugar Teriyaki Jerky and some Tillamook Zero Sugar little sausage links. My favorite low sodium Publix no sugar added bacon, thick slice today. Before I put up this hamburger and this sausage, I'm gonna mix up and vacuum seal some meatloaf mixture without the breadcrumbs. That way all I have to do is thaw it, add the breadcrumbs, and voila. I'm pretty set on lunch meat today, and they didn't have any of my favorite, so I just bought the Green Wise version of the oven roasted turkey breast. They had chuck eye steaks on sale, and these are so tender. These are kind of like a ribeye steak. They're super tender, especially if you like them cooked medium or less. So if you're like medium rare or medium, these are so tender, so flavorful and delicious. And because of the marbling and fat content, they cook up really nice. I picked up some half and half because this has such a long expiration date and a little more sour cream, but I do have to watch my dairy intake. I got some nonstick cooking spray. Last but not least, it's what's to drink. I picked up some Polar Seltzer water. It's not my favorite, but it was buy one, get one free, so I got both of these for $5. I picked up some Nestle Pure Life water, and I got myself a 10-pack of Zevia Creamy Root Beer. That's it for my grocery haul. I'll see you at the next segment. All right, guys, I got friend mail, and because I do not want to disclose the sender's address, got my hand over here. I got 3 cards at my post office box today. Let's open this up. This first one is from Sarah. Que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. You'll have to excuse the dog barking. They've heard a vehicle or something somewhere. I'm going to try to get through this. So, Que sera, sera sent me this beautiful Christmas card, and her little boy, Mark, put his handprint on there. Thank you, Mark. I love it. Season of goodness and joy to you. Merry Christmas and all the best in 2022. Thank you for all the hard work you put into your YouTube channel. Love, Sarah and Mark. Thank you so much, Sarah, and thank you, Mark. Next, we're going to open the 2. I got 2 from Barb O. Season's greetings. May the holiday season bring happiness and joy to you and your loved ones. Barb O. Thank you, Barbara. I love the Christmas cards. And then we got a second one. I think, Barbara, I think you might be my first birthday card. Yes, so Barbara O is my first birthday card of the year. Thank you, Miss Barbara. Born to be awesome, that is you. There's nobody quite like you. You're not afraid to be yourself and follow your own heart. In so many amazing ways, you're one of a kind. And you are wished a birthday that is one of a kind too. Thank you. Hoping you have a great birthday, Miss Barb O. Thank you, and thank you, Barbara, for being my first birthday card. Thank you. All right, guys, this is my lunch for today. I have a little steak, some sour cream, and a Zevio. Karma, I have to put my shoes on. And then I have to go potty. And then we will go for a walk. All right, guys, so I have a huge confession to make. I had to go to Rutabagas today to pick up a couple of things. And they had a really good sale on Lily's chocolate, which, man, I tried like 3 or 4 times to talk myself out of. It was the bag of peanut butter cups. And I know better than to buy a bag of anything sweet, because I know that once I start, I can't stop. But it gets worse, much worse. So I had the bag and I brought it home. And I ate 2 of them and put them up. And about 25 minutes later, I went back and I ate 2 more. And then after about an hour, the entire bag was gone. It gets worse. And then I drove to Publix. I bought myself a pint of Rebel ice cream and finished that as well. So I am officially calling that a binge. But I gotta tell you, that's only the second binge I've had this entire year. So I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about it, because I gotta be honest with you right now, I just wanna cry. I wanna be mean to myself. I wanna be strict. I wanna deprive myself of food. I'm not in a good place in my head. But we will talk about it tomorrow when I go live. So if you guys go to my YouTube page, that's the page where you see my profile, there is a tab. It's called the community tab. If you have the little bell, the notification bell, if you have all the notifications turned on, you'll get a notification. I will post something tomorrow, hopefully before noon, giving you a specific time. But for right now, I'm thinking tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's 6 p.m. my time. Don't worry if you can't make it to the live. You're still going to be put in for the drawing. And I'm even throwing in a 3rd prize. Yep. Surprise. It's Christmas time. So I'm going to be giving away 2 of the Jesus Calling books. And I am going to be giving away a $15 Dollar General gift card. So, you can join me tomorrow night. I'm thinking sometime around 6 p.m. But once again, I will post the details on my community page. I just don't want to talk about the binge right now, because right now it's still very fresh. And I am trying not to engage in self-hate. And I'm feeling myself going that direction. So we're just going to move past this moment. This is one single day of my journey. This is not equal to what my journey normally looks like. And I'm going to ask that any of you following me, don't critique me down there. I mean, I get it that you're disappointed in me, but I can promise you that you are not as disappointed as I am in me. And right now, I don't want you to pat me on the head. I don't want you to give me a high five or a trophy for showing up. But I also do not need to be reminded that I should never buy sweets. I don't. So I'm just going to leave it at that and ask you to please be a kind human being. All right, I appreciate that. We'll talk more tomorrow night, sometime around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see you there. If you can moderate for me, please contact me either by email or by private message through Facebook, or through my Princess Ninja and Keto Facebook page, and let me know you're interested in moderating. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow at the live. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.